I moved into the old farmhouse for peace and quiet. After my divorce, I just needed a break. Space to breathe, to reset. The realtor had warned me it hadn't been lived in for years, and the previous owners left suddenly. But I didn't care. I liked the isolation. The house had character, wooden floors that creaked with every step, tall windows that whistled in the wind, a musty smell that lingered even after days of cleaning. One afternoon, while exploring the attic, I found something odd. A door with no handle, just a frame flush with the wall. At first I thought it was decorative, but it had hinges. A real door, painted shut. Curious, I pried it open. Behind it was a small room, maybe 6x6 feet. Dust hung in the air like smoke. Inside was only a child's wooden table and chair. And the walls? Covered in drawings. Hundreds of them. All done in crayon and pencil. Some were stick figures holding hands. Some were scribbles. But others showed dark shapes with wide eyes, towers of fire, and people with black X's for faces. One thing was constant in every drawing. A child with no face. No eyes, no mouth, just a smooth blank circle. In every picture, the child was either hiding or watching. At first, I thought it was just an eccentric kid's imagination. I took a few photos and closed the door. That night around 2:47 a.m., I heard scratching. Like pencil on paper. I sat up. It was coming from above me, the attic. I grabbed a flashlight and climbed the stairs. Everything was still. No wind, no animals. But when I opened the door to the drawing room, I stopped cold. There was a fresh drawing on the wall, still wet with ink. It showed me, asleep in bed, with the faceless child standing at the foot of the mattress. I left the room and locked the attic. The next morning I told myself it was a trick of the mind. Maybe the drawing had always been there. Maybe I just hadn't noticed. That afternoon, while walking the property, I met my neighbor, June, an older woman, polite but hesitant. When I mentioned the strange room, her expression changed. "You opened it?" she asked. I nodded. She said the last family had a daughter, Emily. Quiet, sensitive, always drawing. She had an invisible friend. Talked to walls. One night, Emily locked herself in that room and wouldn't come out. When they broke down the door, she was gone. Gone. No trace, no footprints, no open windows. Just a single drawing left behind, of a faceless child, waving goodbye. I wanted to laugh it off, but I couldn't. Especially not after that night. At exactly 2:47 a.m., I woke again to the scratching. This time it was faster, urgent. I crept upstairs, heart pounding, flashlight shaking.